Every shot you make is one less that I have to do.
You climb the mountain high.
Caitlin Clark is effortlessly dominating the spotlight, even while sidelined thanks to her long-anticipated Dude Perfect collab, which just dropped and is already going viral. The timing couldn't be better for her supporters, and more painful for her critics, as the WNBA struggles with declining attendance, fading momentum, and dwindling hype. The video is a striking reminder of the contrast. While the league slips, Caitlin's star continues to rise, showing what many fans already believe but some in the old guard and media still resist admitting. Caitlin Clark is the WNBA. Maybe it's time they had welcomed her and her massive fan base more openly.
And that's the worst part of all this, is the new fans are sucking the life out of the WNBA right now. It's just the truth.
Because what happens while Caitlin is out could reshape the future of the WNBA and directly influence how players are paid for years to come. The implications are far bigger than many are willing to admit. And this Dude Perfect video, beyond being wildly entertaining, it's pouring a truckload of salt in the wound. Now let's dive in and check out some of these insane shots, but first, like this video if you're hyped to see Caitlin's trick shots, and don't forget to subscribe for more Caitlin Clark updates.
Tell 'em.
The Hinkle Heave.
The Hinkle Heave, here we go!
This was the teaser that dropped on YouTube a few months ago, and it absolutely blew up. The moment Tyler nailed a deep shot from the stands with Caitlin Clark watching sent fans into a frenzy, quickly racking up over 13 million views in just a few days. Ever since, people have been counting down to see what Caitlin would bring in the full video, and now we finally know. In 3, 2, 1 she delivers. The video showcases over 50 different types of three-pointers Caitlin's signature move, and in doing so, she's not just flexing her talent, she's introducing herself to a whole new audience. Like everything Caitlin touches, this collab is massive for the WNBA. Why? Because Dude Perfect isn't just a popular YouTube channel, they're sports YouTube royalty. With over 18 billion views and more than 60 million subscribers, they actually outpace the NBA's own YouTube following. They're as mainstream and family-friendly as it gets, and they dominate with younger sports fans, the exact demographic the WNBA is eager to reach.
Which one went in?
3, 2, 1.
And Caitlin has already proven she can draw that crowd in. Just look at Fever games. They've become full-blown family events packed with parents and kids. So when Caitlin Clark appears in a Dude Perfect video, it's a gateway for millions of new fans who might never have considered watching a WNBA game but are now curious enough to give it a shot. And this isn't just another Nike billboard or a State Farm commercial, this is long-form content. Dude Perfect excels at this. They're best in class for a reason. No matter how big the star, they treat them like friends. They laugh, they goof around, and they have fun. That, combined with the jaw-dropping trick shots, is what makes the channel so special. Viewers don't just watch, they connect. They're going to get to know Caitlin in a fun, relatable way that builds a real emotional bond, something a 30-second ad spot could never accomplish. So when Caitlin is out there doing stuff like Caitlin Clark is growing the game in a way no traditional WNBA promotion ever could. Her appearance in Dude Perfect's latest video isn't just a fun crossover, it's a strategic explosion of visibility. With more than 60 million subscribers and over 18 billion views, Dude Perfect reaches an audience far beyond the usual WNBA fanbase. And unlike short TV spots or social media ads, this is long-form content that builds connection. Dude Perfect's magic lies in how they treat even the biggest stars like old friends. Their videos are light-hearted, authentic, and packed with insane trick shots, and that personal, fun energy makes viewers feel like they're part of the moment. Now millions of young fans and families who may never have watched a WNBA game will get to know Caitlin Clark not just as a player, but as a person. That's the kind of emotional engagement that turns curiosity into loyalty. And the impact, it's massive. Just look at past NBA collaborations: Stephen Curry, Chris Paul, even Giannis. Each one brought millions of new eyes and long-term fans to the league. Caitlin's appearance is poised to do the same for the WNBA, and maybe even more. Their videos with stars like Steph Curry and Luka Doncic have pulled in 15 to 20+ million views, and that's just the main uploads. It doesn't even count the shorts, behind-the-scenes clips, and reaction videos that rack up millions more across platforms. These aren't just YouTube videos anymore, they're part of the internet sports culture. And while some might argue that a WNBA player won't generate the same numbers as an NBA star, that completely misses the point. Caitlin Clark isn't just any player, she's a breakout phenomenon with crossover appeal. She brings in fans who don't typically watch women's basketball and creates viral moments that reach well beyond the court. Her inclusion in a Dude Perfect video isn't about comparing numbers, it's about expanding the game's reach and reshaping who sports content can spotlight. Whether or not she matches NBA-level views is irrelevant. What matters is that millions of people, especially younger fans, will now associate the WNBA with fun, skill, and star power. That's a huge cultural shift, and it's something traditional marketing has struggled to achieve. With Caitlin, it's happening organically.
Oh, he's done it. He's done it.
Caitlin Clark drew 1.3 million viewers for a preseason exhibition game. She's topping NBA superstars in jersey sales. Her 2025 regular season games, they're already setting viewership and attendance records across the board. I'll break down those numbers in a moment, but the trend is crystal clear. Oh, if the haters think this collab won't be massive, they're in for a rude awakening. This is exactly the kind of mainstream, culture-crossing content that cements Caitlin Clark's status as a true superstar. It's not just about basketball, it's about presence, influence, and relevance beyond the court. And once again, Caitlin is proving she's in a league of her own.
You sure about that?
Here's Clark. Wow! You bet! From beyond the logo!
At this point, Caitlin Clark is widely seen as the most popular athlete in America, and for good reason. Her impact stretches far beyond the WNBA, and this Dude Perfect video is only going to amplify that. It's almost guaranteed to rack up tens of millions of views, and fast. Why? Because it's not just reaching new fans who are getting their first real glimpse of Caitlin Clark, it's also being devoured by her loyal, ever-growing fanbase who show up every single time. They don't just watch once, they rewatch, they share, they engage. Wherever Caitlin goes, they follow. And now, with this massive platform behind her, even more people are about to find out why.
Out of women's basketball, for a horrible team when she arrived, outside of LeBron and Steph, she is the most well-known basketball player currently playing in the United States.
Oh, yes. And I don't think that's close.
When Caitlin Clark played at the Annika Prom, ticket sales didn't just go up, they exploded, surging to 12 times the usual numbers. That's the kind of impact she brings wherever she goes. Every appearance she makes is essentially free promotion for the WNBA, pulling in millions of new viewers, fans, and media attention without the league spending a dime. Now, her collaboration with Dude Perfect is doing the same thing but on steroids. This video is more than a fun viral moment. It's a cultural event with perfect timing, at least if you're a Caitlin Clark fan. For her critics, however, it's about to be a nightmare. Why? Because it amplifies the massive miscalculation being exposed in real time, the underestimation of her influence. While some in the league and media have been slow or outright unwilling to embrace her and the fanbase she brings, this collab proves just how big of a mistake that was. Millions of casual viewers, especially younger audiences, are now getting introduced to Caitlin in a fun, relatable, and exciting way. This isn't just about trick shots, it's about star power, cultural relevance, and the undeniable truth that Caitlin Clark is changing the game, whether the old guard likes it or not.
Next on the team, Caitlin Clark.
As you probably know, Caitlin Clark is currently sidelined with a quad strain. Normally, a star missing a few games wouldn't be that big of a deal, especially this early in their career. And to be fair, she's already back out there casually sinking threes in practice, so it's clear she's on the mend and nothing appears to be too serious. From a health standpoint, there's not much to worry about. But the league, that's a different story. The WNBA is feeling her absence and feeling it hard. Caitlin Clark isn't just another talented rookie. She's the engine driving fan engagement, ticket sales, national media coverage, and viewership spikes. When she's not on the court, the buzz noticeably dips. That's not an exaggeration, it's a reflection of her outsized influence on the league's momentum. Her impact is so immediate and so significant that even a short break changes the tone around the season. The excitement dims, the casual viewers tune out, and the national conversation shifts. In a league that's still working to capture consistent mainstream attention, Caitlyn's presence or absence makes all the difference. And that alone tells you just how crucial she already is to the WNBA's growth and visibility.